Oh, you went down quick, Poseidon. Calm down. Be patient.
It's still playing.
Slide it in there, Poseidon. Slide it in there, you goddamn aggressive rapiste. Welcome everybody to Neon Noon. We've got some video game news to talk to you guys about. If you weren't aware, tonight, Valentine's Day, I will be at the Bordel Comedy Club in English. Myself, 6 of this city's best and most romantic comedians doing some comedy for you. Bring your Valentine's Day. I don't think there's that many. There might be 3 tables left. So if you want to pick them up, come bring your date or come find love. Because many people, if we're being honest, have found love in strange places. One of them being the Bordel Comedy Club. We know already of many people that they met there and now they're dating. Some have broken up. One cheated on it. Things happen. Just
Hold on, bro.
Look, the point is,
backstories out
there's a lot going on in these places. There's a lot going on in these romantic spots.
It did used to be a brothel, right?
It did used to be a brothel. That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking in my head. That's where I was going with that. Join that tomorrow. We've got Comfort Zone live on this channel. It is a title unification bout. Michelle Forrester, the OG champ, coming back home to face Vivith K, the current king of the roasts. 2 belts, but there can only be one. So tomorrow night we're gonna end the Comfort Zone with that battle to unify the belts, and moving forward we'll have just one champion.
Some would say it's the battle of the century.
No one has said that. No one has said that it's the battle of the century.
I'm making that statement.
It is definitely the battle of the month, the battle of the week. It's the battle of the right now. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Join the Patreon because, as you know from these new bills that the government is passing, they're trying to shut us down. We're gonna become a very underground podcast soon, but we're gonna be pirate radio shortly. If it continues like this. Yeah, so we got that.
To be a pirate.
If you speak French, I have just announced 2 dates added to the Pantelis, the last of the real ones world tour. We're going to Rimouski and to Amqui, May 5th and the 6th. Tickets went on sale yesterday morning for both those shows. In the link tree, they're also up on the Facebooks. There's stuff. Go out there, do it. Poseidon is online. IamPoseidon.com is his website. If you go to his website, you will be greeted with many pictures of his feet. And then in order for you to stop getting notifications that there's new feet pics, you have to pay him. So it's a very elaborate scam, and you know what? I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the hustle, Poseidon. All right, on to video game news. Hogwarts Legacy is causing quite the stir, Poseidon.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Many of famous Twitch streamers are refusing to play the game. Do you know why? Because they're scared. You heard me here. Scared to get bullied by a bunch of like mentally deranged nerds online. Like, I don't want to be called a transphobe and a TERF and all that stuff. And these are Harry Potter fans, as opposed to me, who doesn't even like Harry Potter and bought it to make people angry.
Yeah.
There's 2 different types of people on the planet.
I bought it for the same reason, thinking I wouldn't enjoy it, but you know what? I enjoy it. I like it.
I'm trying to, but it's not for me yet. I believe the graphics are good. I think maybe if I liked Harry Potter, I would enjoy it.
I like the universe, and I like that it teaches you. I like the detail that you can go and explore everything, like all that. Like, it's crazy. I really enjoy that, and also I really like the customization of your character.
See, I don't like the customization. I don't think it's customizable enough. It's very simple stuff.
Yeah, it's simple, but like right now, I'm straight pimping, bro. I got a fedora on, a red and black fedora with a pinstripe scarf and a fur coat, bro. I'm fucking fly as hell.
But are you magical?
I'm very magical.
That's
Someone
what the
say
game is about.
Fairy-like.
Well, you every day.
The only thing I don't like about the game, but it's not in the universe, is like there's no option for like a battle wizard.
A wizard battle, you mean?
No, like a battle wizard, like a wizard who wields a sword. You know what I mean?
No, this is a game for children. You're not allowed to kill them. I tried many times assassinating these children. I tried bullying a kid till he becomes a school shooter. It doesn't happen. So it's there's a lot that they need to fix and update in this game.
Have you seen the mods?
Some of the mods that you're a goblin and shit like that. It's
and you're shooting, and you're shooting. There's a gun.
It's not that cool because you can't. Because the game's not built for that. It should be built for that. I think you should be able to take these kids out.
You could.
No, you can't take them out.
Yeah, you could with Abracadabra.
You can't take them out.
Yeah. No?
No, you can't kill these kids. That's the problem.
Oh, in the school, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're going for. Okay, that's really funny, yeah.
It's not funny. It's just what the game should be. They should allow me, like in GTA, you go around, you can punch people in the head. I should be allowed to kill these kids.
Well, because you could become a dark wizard, but
You could become a dark wizard, but it still won't allow you to destroy these kids in school. Yeah,
that's disappointing.
It's very
I
disappointing.
didn't think about it.
Yeah, school caster, King Nasty says, instead of school shooter. So we have that game that's come out. It's causing a stir. I've even seen like that guy who got into a fight with ABBA online, Hassan Piker, of the Young Turds fame. He famously was calling everyone a transphobe, and then he attacked a trans woman or a trans man. I don't know. He attacked some trans.
Well, that's because he's afraid of her.
Yeah, exactly. Very phobic. And then now he's like, I can't play the game because I don't want to get bro. So then you're the phobe. You're the one who's scared of the trans community, bro. You're scared they're gonna bully you online. Can you believe that he said that?
What a loser.
They're gonna bully me. I don't want to be called names.
What a
It's a
loser.
video game, bro.
But since some people are refusing to stream this game, I would say there's a lot of opportunity for people who don't get that many views on their channel to stream it and, take where there's a void.
Yeah, there's videos online. I watched them yesterday of people crying, and it made me so happy.
Are you serious?
Streamers crying like, I was just playing the game, and then a bunch of people came in and started calling me a transphobe.
Oh, I'm going to live stream this game.
I live stream it on purpose just so people could jump in.
Do they?
Sometimes, yeah, but no one said anything bad.
No.
My guy's too likable. Curtis Jackson, he's just a black student trying to make it in a white world. If any of them talk shit, I'm be like, why are you racist, bro? Let the kid do what he's got to do. He's trying to make it.
Oh, that's funny.
Young Curtis Jackson.
They had a robe that was white and you could put the hood on, but it wasn't pointy towards the top. I was very upset. It was pointy towards the back.
Yeah, I know it sounds funny in your head because you tried. You sent me photos. You've been trying for 4 days. You haven't taken the hint that it's not funny. It's not as funny as it sounds
to
like.
me.
But that's not what funny is.
I know.
Yeah. What are they saying? Rosalie is prayers to Turkey and Syria. Yeah, I had nothing to do with that. Saypak, I just want you to know, even though you may have heard rumors, but I had nothing to do with that. And we're not talking about that because there's literally nothing we could say. It's very negative. We want this to be a positive show. So over 30,000 people dying is
holy fuck.
Yeah, it's not gonna
shit. That many?
It's not, and it's just the numbers are climbing every day. So it's not gonna bring any positive light.
Ooh, that's brutal. Fucking earthquake, huh?
Yeah, bro. God. It's funny because in the beginning of February, someone, this seismologist had warned. It says anytime now there's gonna be a big earthquake right there, and then 2 weeks later or 3 days later, bam.
Really?
Yeah.
And nobody listened to him.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, take a vacation to somewhere else.
Someone knock on the door, bro.
Nah. Ah, fuck! He changed the portraits, in the lobby.
Oh, I thought I heard knock on the door. Is that the music or check? I think I heard knock on the door.
No, I think it was like the jigger.
Are you sure? Check. Look at that. I was hoping someone came to do something to you.
He changed the. I used to be able to see if someone was at the door because the
reflection.
He had put up on the wall the reflection. Yeah, they were glass, and now I put the painting, so I can't.
What we could do is put the screen up there and have a live feed on the camera.
Where?
Put the screen up there.
Yeah.
On top of the door, and have a live feed.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Camera, and then you could see if anyone's there. Greece sent help. It's okay. Yeah, Greece was the first country to send help. Saypak, that's not a surprise. Isn't it so funny that just 2 weeks before Turkey was saying we're gonna come kill you all in the night, and then Greece responded with, "We'll come help you in the middle of the day." Well,
yeah, it's true, huh?
That's
How do you feel about that?
About what he said about killing us at night?
No, about the us helping them.
I'm all for it. I would have, if I was in Greece's position, I would. I'm the first neighbor. I'm right there, and I have the resources. I would have done it right away. The people that got
they threaten. Yeah, you're
right.
But
it's not they.
I know.
The Turkish people didn't threaten Greece. It's that fucking idiot in charge, Erdogan, and he's part of the reason why efforts aren't even going super well because he's a terrible leader. It's not everyone else's fault. You can't. Your dad murdered a hooker in Arizona. Should you be banned from Arizona? It doesn't make any sense. You didn't do anything.
No.
You can't pay for the we should not pay for the sins of the fathers.
No. I was in Arizona last week making sure she was dead.
Hey, in your head, did that sound funny?
No, not even. I was just trying to say something to talk shit.
Yeah, it's no, I don't agree that we should hate people just because their leaders shit. Because then the whole world should hate us for Trudeau.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't fucking force people to do shit. He did. Well, why should I get in trouble? No, I don't know. I like that Greece was the first to send help. The only thing I find weird about the Turkish government is that they're still fucked in the head because Cyprus was going to send help, and they said, we don't want any help from Cyprus. It's like, shut the fuck up.
What?
Bro. You should get the help from everyone at this point. There's people. Fun story about one of the Greek. So you saw the Greeks that went there, the experts. They saved a lot of people from under the rubble. One guy who saved a little Turkish girl, this Greek firefighter. What's funny, they said in Greece, is that his father years ago, when there was a similar earthquake in Greece, had saved a little Greek girl.
Oh, shit.
So the father, being a firefighter, had saved a little kid during an earthquake, and then this guy years later got to save another kid during an earthquake. It runs in the family. These guys are heroes. All kinds of buffering.
Yeah, it's gone now. Well, it had poor quality for a second, but it's gone now.
That's what happens when you talk shit about Churro.
Yeah.
It's the new internet, baby.
Yeah, there you go. This is warning signs.
Yeah.
It's just warnings.
So they were coming out, sticking in video games, they were coming out with some statistics. I saw a misleading headline because they said something like, Xbox, Microsoft announces that it's destroying PS5.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the headline.
They outsold them by $8.5 billion.
That's what doesn't make any sense. But that's one of the headlines. And then you look at it, billions of dollars, the PS5. And also, you still can't find PS5s.
Still?
Yeah.
I'm so happy I bought mine.
They're still having trouble. Yeah, they're still having trouble finding PS5s. They outsold like crazy. And that's what I want to talk about is this new DualSense Edge controller for the PS5.
Oh, so amazing.
So, why you're using it?
Oh, there's a new one on top of this one that came out.
So I'm going to repeat myself. So the new DualSense Edge controller for the PS5, because a lot of third-party companies were making money with pro controllers for years.
Okay.
And Sony decided, you know what? If anybody could do it, we can do it just as well, if not better. So they came out with the DualSense Edge. It lets you change the joysticks in case there's drift. You could just replace it.
Yeah.
It's very simple. There's extra buttons. There's you could save settings on it for different games. You could change the pressure of the back buttons.
Yep.
So you could touch it instantly and it works instead of you having to push all the way down.
I'm trying to find a video of it.
DualSense Edge, there's a million videos online. There's commercials of it. There's a DualSense Edge, Poseidon.
Yeah, no.
Do you know how to spell all those words?
Of course.
Put them together, baby.
Hey.
Put them together in the YouTubes. You're going to find. Phil and George are doing great and occupied as usual. I don't know what that means, if they're great and occupied. But tomorrow there will not be a morning show because Phil has hired George on a shoot in Mirabel. So they're both filming cars in Mirabel together. And it's their show. Yeah, that's it. You can put that up on the screen for everyone.
Yeah.
So essentially they're trying to make money off the pro gamer and the pro controller market.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand them because other people were making money off it. It's a good controller. It's a fun controller. It feels very close to the one that they have out, so it doesn't feel alien, you know?
Yeah.
The joysticks are cool. There's different options. You could replace them. You know, some people like the concave ones that they go in. Some people like it when it comes out.
Yeah.
You have both options.
Okay.
It's very easy to replace the joysticks. You buy the module for $20 and you replace it in case you ever have stick drift. So the controller can last. It's just that they're expensive.
How much?
With tax, $310.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's intense.
Yeah.
You know what I like about it? I like the back buttons. Like those ones. Because you know you're like this and you have these ones in the back. The ones under the controller.
They're here.
Yeah, that's really cool. I find that really cool.
Yeah, they feel nice too. They go cling, clang.
Yeah,
cling,
and
cling.
you can customize them to whatever button you wanted to press.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
So, yeah, it's dope. I like it. Would I pay for it? No.
No.
Oh, you even have the bottom ones over there. Oh, shit, that's cool as shit.
That's for functions. Basically, you push it and you could have different games have different profiles. So certain games you want a button to do something, and you could just change it.
Ah, fuck, it's making me want to buy this.
Yeah, like I have one saved for Elden Ring. So how I want the buttons to be in Elden Ring.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah. So for example, in Elden Ring right now, you can't run and, you know when you want to change your potions?
Yeah?
So you can't run and do it. But I can. Because I have it on one of the bottom clicks. So I could run and just click it. Yeah.
Ah, fuck, now I want to buy it. Oh, that's dope, though. I like it.
Well, don't continue making poor economic decisions.
No, I'm obviously not going to buy it, bro.
Yeah.
But 300, I find the price to be a little bit steep.
Yeah, they're all very expensive. Go look at Rosalie's talking about Scuff. Scuff, same thing. They're very expensive. And Scuff, the biggest change is that you change the Scuff gaming. They have pro controllers for video games. But even Scuff, there's nothing special about them apart from the fact that you could change the color and the button layout. It's nothing.
The design.
Yeah, it's not worth that much of a price.
Yeah.
This one either, I don't think it's worth. And even the PSVR2, you pull that up. We should talk about it. It was a big launch last week of the PSVR2.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this.
At the risk of sounding like a tightster, it's fucking too expensive.
Oh, my God. It's as much as the console.
More than the console.
More than the console.
It doesn't make any sense.
$750.
Yeah.
They're really pushing for this VR shit.
Well, VR, it's not that they're pushing, it's everyone likes it. Everyone is, there's so many people playing VR.
Really?
I hate VR.
I don't like it that much. You know what I really enjoyed in VR, honestly, and I think I'm gonna buy a game soon with my Oculus.
Yeah. You could change the layout. You leave it, I gave you like so many options.
Yeah, no, I know. Here, let me put the middle one. Yeah, middle one's nice. I like
but I gave you one so you could put the video of the VR while it's playing. Well, I gave you so many options.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hold on.
Poseidon can't handle typing with them heavies.
You know what I really enjoy in VR?
I ordered one from Europe once, so Rosalie says, yeah, then you gotta pay shipping and all that shit. It's crazy. Fuck that.
I really enjoy fighter jet games in VR. So anything like fighter jet or racing.
How many VR fighter jet games were you playing in VR?
None, but I tried one at a shopping mall once. Okay. And hold on, is this the official trailer? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, just something to play in the background. You don't need to show the trailer.
Yeah.
Seems like people want to like VR more than they actually like it. No, the people that like VR really like it. They pay money. I mean, this is the price of entry for this is too expensive for people who don't like it to buy it.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I like the controllers though. They modified them a bit. No.
Rosalie says transphobia on VR sounds really fun.
Nice. So I was in a mall once and there was a PSVR and I jumped in on it and there was a space fighter jet game. I had a blast and I was good at it too.
You do like VR?
Only certain things.
100% of what you played in VR you like PSVR?
Well, I played multiple stuff. I played a lot of stuff. That was the only thing I liked.
So you do like VR?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fighter jet stuff, like in a plane, you know.
Yeah, you do. Like, there's not every game that comes out on PS5 you don't play. You play what you like.
You're right. You're right.
So you do like VR, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it.
But only for that. I don't like the whole, like, your life is in it type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, Oculus, they try to make you feel like, hey, this is your new living room. Like, shut the fuck up. I like my living room.
I don't like VR. I don't like, because I still have the old school gamer mentality of, like, pick up and play and go.
Yeah.
I don't like the too immersive of putting the thing on and all that. Get the fuck out of here. But I want to sit down, play, pause, fuck around. I don't like the idea that I'm committed. It's too much commitment, VR.
It is a lot of commitment. I have to admit, you have to move stuff around. It's intense. You know what I enjoy? I enjoy the clips people make with VR. There was one, it was like they were killing goblins and shit. And like they had a lightsaber. Like I guess they could mod or whatever. And like one of them was like, I'm not a murderer, I'm a villain. So and he's holding the goblin and he's about to stab the goblin and kill it. And then it cuts and he's banging the goblin in the game and it's making clapping sounds.
In the game?
No, but like they edit, you know. But anyways, there's like dumb shit like that. I like the edits. I like the when people do dumb shit in VR.
It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Well, no, it does because it's VR.
No, because you're talking about the edits. That's not real.
You know, but
that's like saying I like driving cars, like, you know, when they have jets and you fly, and I seen those edits in the movies. That's not driving a car.
No, I understand.
Like the VR, I'm saying the VR aspect of it. If you like it, you should invest in it, because if you like it, this is the height that it's never been higher. Like it's stagnated for a couple of years.
Do you think?
And right now, it's never been higher than this.
Do you think it's going to continue going higher, or it's going to stagnate again, and it's going to?
Everything's continuing going. That's how technology works.
Yeah,
it's exponential. It's always going to get better and better. But for a couple of years, like 5 to 7 years, the PSVR at least, you're going to be at the height of it. The only thing that might change is they might come up with new sensors you could buy, like add-ons and shit, if you want to smell shit or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you're at the height. If you like it, it's way better than anything else. It's just expensive. But the good thing about it is that you don't have to spend money on a tower. So everything else is really expensive. Let's say VR on the PC, but you have to have a very powerful tower in order to run it. This, if you have the PS5, that's it. They're not going to tell you, okay, buy a PS6. Like, this is what it works with. So that's the good thing about it.
Yeah, I see.
And it's showing off its power because it's running the VR games, which, again, I don't like, but I have to say the truth. It's running them very well.
Yeah.
It's running them very, very well.
Oh, dude, it's so fast, the console. Like, if I switch from game to game, whatever, it's instant.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's that new, the stuff they were talking about, the SSDs that they're using, the proprietary. But I don't know how long it's meant to last, because they were talking about how in the future, we might have issues with this type of speed. Like, there's a limit of how much it could rewrite until shit starts slowing down. I don't know if it's going to be noticeable or how to upgrade that. But anyways, for now, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, look, all I know is it's a huge upgrade from the PS4, bro. Fucking launching Call of Duty took forever.
But Call of Duty is a shit game. Like, the way it's built, like, engine-wise, fucking... They made the same mistake that FIFA does, and it's just EA, just code on top of code on top of code. They don't clean shit up.
Yeah. What else launches super fast? Oh, the loading screens in Elden Ring are 3 seconds now, from 2 minutes.
It's your PS5, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, no. So PSVR has come out with PSVR2, and that's a big thing. Again, you have to have a PS5 already, which is hard to find, and then you got to fork over another $1,000 for everything. Game, VR headsets, all that shit. So again, you have to be committed to virtual reality to spend that much.
You know, when I would get virtual reality, like really invest in it, if I had a house with a big basement.
Can you do, because he says VR at Hogwarts, can you use the VR headsets for any game, like any first-person game?
No, it's only specific games.
So if I want to use the VR headset and just play a regular game third-person, I can't?
No, I don't think so. PSVR2, yeah, there's specific games for it.
Specific games that are made for it, but I mean...
some of them, they'll like No Man's Sky, you could. Resident Evil Village, you could. Horizon Call of the Mountain, apparently you could.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see what else. Pavlov.
But you can't just use it as a screen.
Nope.
That would be insane.
That would be cool, yeah.
But then again, no, I get why you couldn't. It wouldn't make any sense.
But it kind of would, because your right analog stick to look around would just be your head.
No, but I know why it wouldn't, because of the way like certain games are made. So what you're seeing isn't necessarily everything that's loaded, right? Or sometimes they only load what you're gonna see. Okay, so that's where they draw memory from, right? Like where you're getting a certain. So the stuff that's behind you isn't actually loaded in a lot of games until you turn to look at it. You get it?
Really?
Of course. Yeah, that's why there's draw distances in game, like distance. A lot of it is fake. In older games, it's fake. It's like a placeholder, and it looks like it's in a distance. And as you get closer, it's adding stuff.
So you mean to tell me I'm just going forward, but behind me there's just a dark abyss?
A lot of games, yeah.
I'm terrified now.
Yeah, a lot of games, yeah, because it just depends on the console, depends on the game, depends on the code base, how much information it could draw. So GTA was the master of doing shit like that years ago. So a lot of people couldn't tell. That's why you would see like in the distance stuff, the way they would load. Like,
I knew the distance.
It wasn't because it's broken. It's just because it was too much information. So they would just show you what you needed to see to feel immersed, and then behind it was empty until you'd get closer.
World of Warcraft would do
and
that.
Then you would never know.
World of Warcraft, sometimes, like, especially if you had a shit computer, you're walking, and you're like, where's the city? Bam! It appears out of nowhere. It was magical.
So Gary says if there's a plugin that you make it look like you're playing on a TV. Yeah, that's not at all we were saying, Gary. We're saying if you can actually immerse yourself in it and use your head as the R stick, that would be amazing. But it actually wouldn't be amazing. If you're not meant to play like that, it would suck. It would be too shitty. Yeah. Like imagine Super Mario Brothers NES, but you're wearing a VR headset. It would just suck.
Yeah.
You need it like Super Mario 3D. That would work. Like on 64. Remember Super Mario 64? You ever played that game?
Was that the one with you could kill penguins and shit?
I think so, yeah. You could
kill penguins my cousin had that. I played it for a bit. I was very young though, so I didn't really enjoy it.
Would you believe me if I told you at the time that was groundbreaking?
Yes, I've heard about this. I've heard that it's been groundbreaking, and it makes sense. What year did it come out? Super Mario what? Mario 64.
In the 90s.
Groundbreaking.
You don't have to type in groundbreaking.
No, but
just type in Mario 64.
It's going to tell me why.
No. You just need to look at it and understand that it was 96 or 94 or whatever it was, and you'll see why it was.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It makes sense. Especially at the time. Yeah, I was like, 96. I was 3 years old.
It was 96, right? When is it? 90 something.
Hold on. 96. June 23rd, 1996. Yeah, I was 3 going on 4 years old. No, I was going on 3 years old.
Whoever was around at the time playing video games had the best time. Yeah. 95 to like 2005, it was all the best games came out.
Yeah, it was wild because the technology just started evolving too. So you're getting all this cool shit, you know. Now like
bring up Mega Man Legends. Bring up that on the screen for people to watch. Do you remember Mega Man Legends? There was Mega Man Legends and Mega Man Legends 2. They were an attempt from Capcom to join the 3D revolution.
Okay.
And they were basically full 3D action RPGs about Mega Man and voice cast and everything.
Oh.
Like at the time, it was high production value, high budgets.
Yeah, I see this. This is kind of cool though.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. This today would fucking smack.
Bring that up. So the folks at home can see it.
Yeah, people can see it now.
Yeah, they were on PlayStation, Jorge. They were on the PS1.
Oh, this was on PS1?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they had Mega Man Legends 2 as well that came out. And they put it on the screen for everyone.
Yeah, I did.
So they, it was on the PS1, and they had 2 different games, but they never came out with the forthcoming. They never came out with like a port for other consoles. So the upgraded PlayStation 1, so on PS3, or you could play the old versions, the PS1 on like PSP, like the Vita,
okay,
for example. But you can't, like for example, you can't buy it now as a classic game. You can't buy the Legends on the PS5. Even though you could buy the old Mega Man stuff as classics, you can't buy these ones. I think what it has to do with is probably licensing, because there was voice acting in it.
Okay.
So that is the same reason why they had to pull out Metal Gear Solid from the classics, because they had footage that the rights ended.
Okay.
And Konami hadn't renewed, so they couldn't resell it, right? Because when you sell, when they take your rights and likeness and all that, there's a contract, there's a limit to what they can do, right? Like it'll be released for the PS1 for X amount of time, you know. If you release it on another platform, you have to pay again.
Yeah, and then it's not guaranteed you're gonna make the same amount of sales like you did, and blah blah. Because
well, and it depends how much the money. Because maybe if they want to renegotiate, the people are like, okay, now you want the rights. Now we know this is a hit. It'll cost X amount, and then the company doesn't want to spend that money, or they don't have that money. So there's so many. So it always causes problems.
A lot of complications.
So this such a good game. I don't know if you're showing now videos of it or whatever to people.
No, actually, but I should show videos.
Yeah, it was such a good game for the time. It would be a great port, but no, they're not doing anything. Instead, they're.
But do they still have the license of Mega Man? Yeah, right.
Of course, but it's their game.
Okay. Well, they should. You know when you see certain licenses that they did back in the days, and they should, like Legend of Dragoon, like if they made a modern one.
Yeah.
You know what? Like this, they should make like a modern Mega Man Legends for the PS5. It would fucking be cool as shit, probably.
Yeah, but I think Capcom is spending all its time and money now on Resident Evil and the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Street Fighter, it spends money on that.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Mega Man is iconic.
Yeah.
If I had the choice and I was in their shoes, I would put so much money behind a big 3D Mega Man Legends game. I would call it Mega Man Legends X. And then have the Mega Man X stuff in it. That's what I would do. Yeah, Legend of Dragoon, same thing. Sony owns it, right? It's Sony's own license.
Yeah.
So they could come up. The problem is, you know how big that game would be? Like for today's standards to make that. Best example I could give you is Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, they threw all their resources at it, Square, remember, to make the remake?
Yeah.
They couldn't remake it one shot. It took them 6 years to make that first part.
Wait, what? You're telling me the remake, you're just playing the first part?
What do you mean? The remake that came out, Final Fantasy VII, you didn't play it?
Yeah, but I didn't beat it.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna beat it. You just go. What the old game is like the first section. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, it can come out in parts. It's too big to remake because graphically it's so much more complicated to do that stuff in today's technology.
Really?
Of course, yeah. It's not a 2D map that you have to. It's huge. It takes a lot of resources.
Well, I remember they always used to be like fucking 8 CDs, bro. Back in the day, like Legend of Dragoon.
I think
6.
it was 3 discs.
Well, Legend of Dragoon was like 6 or 4. What was it?
Probably 4, not 6.
Yeah, I think 4. And then there were always multiple CDs. Like I remember the first person that introduced me to JRPGs was a friend that was called Adam as well, coincidentally. This
Go on.
He was a good kid, but a bit of a dummy. He's the first one that introduced me to JRPGs. He introduced me to like Final Fantasy, Star of Ocarina, like all that kind of shit.
Okay.
It was dope. And I remember I was so confused when he'd show me like 3 discs. I was like, what the fuck? Why? And it used to make me not want to play them. But eventually I understood. I'm like, okay, I understand. Like they're fucking dope. They're huge. It's these huge worlds and shit.
What do you mean? It's not just RPG. Metal Gear Solid needed 2 discs.
Yeah, I never played Metal Gear Solid though.
It's just it has nothing to do with the type of game. It's just space was limited.
Yeah.
That's actually why. Actually, because of that, that's why a lot of games were only on one console. But because you were able to do 2 discs, you could do multiple discs and make the game longer. That's why some games never came out on 64.
Oh, really?
The reason why Square chose PlayStation for Final Fantasy 7 and not Nintendo that they were with for like they had a good relationship for years and that fucked up the relationship for years, Nintendo and Square.
Oh shit.
Is because of what you could do on the PS1 compared to what you could do on the 64 and on the Super at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, for the graphics, for the music, for all that, they go we're going to go this way. And if we need more space, we can add more discs. Whereas on the cartridge you can't.
Yeah, it's true.
You were limited. This is what you have. You can't just pop out the cartridge.
I remember when I got a PS1, I was how old was I? When did the PS2 come out? Did it come out in the
2000s?
2000s,
probably 2000, 2001, somewhere there.
Hold on. PS2 release dates.
Somewhere around there.
2000, March 2000. So when that came out, my uncle bought the PS2 and he gave me his old PS1, and I had Legend of Dragoon. But I didn't know.
I still have it.
I didn't know what I had at the time, and I was how old was I? I was 7 years old, bro. I tried playing it. I couldn't get past the first part. I think.
Oh, it wasn't that hard, is it? But then again, yeah, if it's new to you,
No,
and
because like
it's
the
a weird
the
perspective.
graphics. Like I couldn't physically go past a certain part. Like I didn't know how to get past. Like there was no. It wasn't like a game thing. It was just I think the way the layout was, it confused me at the time, and like I couldn't physically go through a part. So I was like, "Fuck this game."
What do you mean you couldn't physically go through?
I kept running around in circles for some weird reason. I was 7 years old. I'm like, "What is this game?" I like the concept of it, but then I just kept running around in circles. I'm like, "Fuck this game." I just started playing other stuff.
Oh no, it's amazing.
Yeah, I missed out as a kid.
So you never played it?
Nope.
Oh fuck! So you didn't even know what you're talking about, dude. I
played it. I've heard amazing things about it, but.
Oh no, Legend of Dragoon was fucking amazing. It did all the stuff that it was very Ronin Warriors-esque, where you have your armors and then you can during battle you can summon it basically and you use the armor like you upgrade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucking cool as shit. Yeah, are you bringing it up right now, Legend of Dragoon?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah, for people that was a great fucking game. But again, it would take years of production for them to do it, and they should. I think they're gonna make their money back, Sony, but they focus on like God of War and stuff.
Oh, yeah, this guy's playing it. Full playthrough.
I just skip in the middle.
Yeah.
When he's got cool shit. It was a great game.
Nah.
I have it on the Vita.
Yeah, I couldn't you see how the camera is? Like I couldn't physically go, like the part where they're in ships and stuff in the beginning? It was like kind of ships. You know what I mean?
The commercial on the bottom there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. When it's like ships in the beginning? It's kind of like D-Day. You're coming in on these ships type of shit? Or is that...
No, I don't remember. You don't come in on ships in this. You come into a jungle area.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you jump in your dart.
Because I remember playing it, but not for long. I got stuck.
And even for the time, the graphics aren't bad at all.
Yeah. You know which game I really enjoyed like this? I gets a lot of hate. For some reason. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
It was a JRPG style like this, turn-based.
Okay.
Absolutely love this game. Absolutely love this fucking game. It was the same style.
Gary, yeah, Nintendo still uses cartridges for like the DS and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They never gave up on cartridges. But I get, look, there's another thing to be said too. Portable wise, convenience wise, its cartridges are better.
It's like an SD card, basically.
Yeah, it's much more practical than little discs that could break and they're flimsy.
Yeah.
I remember, you know what it always makes me think of when I was young? The Game Gear. The Game Gear had those. The Game Gear was awesome, best color, but it would drain your batteries. But it would have those big cartridges. They were fun to pop in.
Which one? Sorry.
The Game Gear. You don't know what that is?
No.
So Sega had its own handheld. You could bring it up, put in the Sega Game Gear in YouTube. People are gonna remember once they see it. It was long like this, kind of like a Steam Deck,
Yeah,
like a rectangle. It was black, bro, the best color, and you could play basically Genesis quality games on the go.
Really?
And this was back in the day. Yeah, this was the same time as
damn.
Game Boy. Yeah.
Is it this thing? Should I put this one?
Put the second one because
This
it'll
one?
show different games. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking ads.
Yeah, it's often forgotten about because it's the Game Boy that survived.
Yeah. Well, I had the Game Boy.
Game Boy's awesome.
Dude, you don't understand, bro. The memories from Game Boy. Game Boy DS. Bro, when they installed that little light in Game Boy Advance SD, whatever the fuck.
Okay, so imagine you didn't need a light. This was full color.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was like playing a Genesis game. Full color, full everything. Just like the same buttons.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And did it do well or no?
It did well. The people that had it, bro, look at it. Look at the color. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, shit.
I didn't have one. I played other people's, but fucking graphics are amazing. This is during Game Boy era, when Game Boy had black and white and green and all that. These guys were rocking fucking full color games. Look at this.
Yeah.
All these like Master System and Genesis classics that you could just play on the go.
Fuck, you remember games like that, bro? I remember I used to play shit like that and it was the shit.
You know what this reminds me of? I remember playing The Legend of Zelda, the first ones, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
On the Nintendo, on the NES. This is the memories it brings back. Those types of like bits.
Remember Ninja Turtles on the Super Nintendo?
Turtles in Time.
I think so. It's the one with this. If you get stuck in seaweed, you die.
Oh, that was not on Super Nintendo. That was on the NES.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always confuse the consoles. But yeah, I played. It reminds me of that a bit too.
Yeah. You had a Nintendo, the regular one, right?
I think so. I don't remember, bro. I was a kid.
Because maybe you're mixing up your memories with videos you saw online. Because that was only on the NES. It was like a notoriously hard game it was the first game I ever had on Nintendo.
The NES.
Yeah, but on the Super, it had the best Turtles games. It had Turtles in Time, which was fucking phenomenal.
It was on the NES. Yeah, I had the NES. Sorry, and then I broke it somehow.
The game or the NES?
The NES.
It sounds like you.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. And then after the NES, I had a Sega. That's the Sega that my father took off with, and then I didn't have a console for the longest time until my uncle bought a. Oh, then I had the Game Boy.
Oh, someone dropped a super chat beside. You want to read it?
So what the fuck, Soft dropped $20. Hi guys, thanks.
It's Soft for Sofyan.
I think so, or soft dick. I don't know. Thanks to you, Pantelis and Poseidon, I will start my own podcasting in French. I follow you guys from a long time now, and because of your hard work, Pantelis, you gave me the interest to start a podcast. Thank you.
Good. I'm fucking happy to hear it.
Good.
Start a podcast. I've been saying it's the future since 2010, and people thought I was retarded. And now I see, I look at Greek sports media, and I see, and check out our podcast. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Like, everyone's doing podcasts.
But dude, in Greece, podcasts have been picking up a lot.
I know. You're welcome.
But
GameCube.
I didn't have GameCube. My cousin had GameCube.
My buddy Milton had a GameCube. I had a lot of fun with the GameCube too. There's some good games on the GameCube. But again, it was just always Nintendo being wacky.
Did you play GoldenEye?
I did play GoldenEye on the 64.
I used to play GoldenEye with my cousin and he used to whoop my ass in it. He always had the gold gun somehow.
I remember it was me, Milton, Stinky, Yeah, and Stinky used to pick Odd Job. We used to get mad at him because you can't shoot him because he's the shortest character.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, so there was a lot of fun that I had on that. Well, Pantelis depends on the day when you are retarded. But Poseidon does it more often than you, Pantelis. Which?
What?
I don't know. I think he's replying to something from before. Oh wait, to be honest, the Game Gear. No, the Game Gear was expensive. I don't know at the time. I didn't have any money to buy a fucking Game Gear as a child, but I assume it was expensive. I didn't have one. Odd Job is cheating, yeah. Eternal Darkness. Also, the Resident Evil remake showed off the power of the GameCube at the time. I remember everyone was so impressed. What else did we play? I remember NHL Hits. It wasn't just on the GameCube, but we had a lot of fun on the GameCube. But actually on the PS2 version as well.
When was NHL 93? Was it NHL? No.
I want you to guess when that was.
No, hold on. NHL 97, 98. It was when.
So 2005.
Go fuck yourself. It was when they did the switch. When they switched from the side to side and it became like overtop. That was fucking dope too.
What do you mean?
When they changed, because before NHL it was like like a scroller from left to right in the old NHL games.
That was like the first NHL game that was like that.
But then they did the switch.
As soon as EA got big, it was always on top.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
At Blades of Steel, I think also had it side to side for a bit. And then as soon as EA started to make money, everything started to look like that. Even football games at one point was like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess I know why. It's easier maybe to code.
Oh, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Now you have the option to do whatever camera you want. But it's almost unplayable on the side camera now.
It was $150 US, the what's it called? The game.
At the time?
At the time.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
$200.
This was 92. Yeah, to account for inflation.
Almost as much as a new PlayStation controller.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, about 250, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. At the time, it's expensive. If it was 200 now, it wouldn't be. But now it would be what, 3 something? It's the same price.
If it came out now,
because of inflation.
Yeah, 3 something. I think I said 250, but I'm most likely 3 something because bro, everything has jumped up like crazy. Bro, the prices don't make any fucking sense on anything, bro.
Anyone else played Chibi Robot? I don't know what that is. You play that?
What? What's it called?
Chibi Robot.
Chubby Robot.
Chibi
Robo.
I loved the mutant hockey and football games. I never played them, but they always looked like fun. I played NFL Blitz. Remember Blitz?
Wasn't it NFL Street? Or it was
different game. That's EA.
Okay.
NFL Blitz. No, basically, Street copied Blitz. So Blitz.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there was wacky sports games at the time, and the hits were Midway had them. Midway had NBA Jam, which was phenomenal. It was an arcade classic.
Yeah.
I played on a boat in Greece in 2001. I was playing still NBA Jam, and it was like a new arcade system. Imagine. It was still making money all those years later. Then there was NFL Blitz, which was a big arcade game too. Again, Midway was making all the money with those kind of games. They ported them to the consoles. And then EA wanted to get in on it, and they made NFL Street, NBA. But NBA Street was amazing.
Oh, NBA Street was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. They made that. That was their attempt. And then FIFA Street never really took off. It wasn't that good. Like, it's because they're using the FIFA engine, and it doesn't play well. So now Street is just part of like FIFA. It's in there's like another option that you could play, and it's still because you know the problem is with FIFA is the engine that they use. I think is the engine that they built for NHL games.
Wait, what? Repeat.
The engine that they use for FIFA, the game, is I think the same engine that they had originally built for NHL games.
No way.
Why is that shocking to you? Same company, EA.
But that's a bit cheap of them. It's not shocking.
It's not cheap. I mean, Capcom, like it's the RE engine, the Resident Evil engine they use for Devil May Cry. It's their proprietary engine that they work on.
Yeah, I see.
Konami was using the Fox engine for Pro Evolution.
Oh, like Soccer Unreal Engine and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's why FIFA is not a good soccer game, because that's why you can never get them to run realistically. That's why it always looks like they're sliding. It's not built for that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why they should invest in a new engine or use Unreal 5. But they don't because everybody keeps buying FIFA every year.
Yeah, there you go.
They're making money, so they don't give a shit. But that's why I think it's because they're using the same engine that they made for NHL because you're just sliding. The feet look like they're moving, but really, if you look at it, it's not the feet that do the movement like in Konami's games. You're sliding.
I never paid attention. I'm gonna.
You have to be a weirdo. You have to.
I'm gonna pay attention next time.
You have to be a weirdo to notice shit like that.
Yeah. But FIFA always played when I was a bit like I was tired and I just wanted to play something.
Yeah, you notice when they run, you're like, that's weird. They're not really pushing off the grass.
Yeah.
Even though the grass looks phenomenal, like the graphics are great.
Yeah.
It's just there's always something off about the gameplay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's that it's like you're on skates. It's very slidey.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love the funny glitches that come out of FIFA every year. Well, and the new ones, there's always some weird shit happening.
But again, the first time FIFA jumped to next gen at the time, it was the Xbox 360 versions, bro. I remember. That's when I started working in video games, testing, and I have a copy of that game on 360. I never even had a 360. We had copies just because we worked on the game. It was the first time they made the jump, bro. The bugs that we were finding were so hilarious. It felt like it was done on purpose. I remember there were certain players that we would find. So you're starting a game of FIFA, you're going out there in the pitch, and there's this massive blob, like a massive blob with tentacles everywhere. It's all graphical glitches, just taking over the whole screen.
What?
Yeah. They had so much trouble when they were first making it. It was so crazy jumping into that generation of gaming. Just the code bases were so fucked up. There was shit that was happening. They didn't understand why. There were certain players, you change their haircut, and then the whole fucking face just glitches out. It's like a mutant. Yeah, there was a lot of weirdness, I remember. But it's a lot of fun. They worked through it. NHL never had NHL had some problems, but never the same. FIFA was always very complicated for some reason. Yeah. FIFA, babyfoot est plus fun. Yeah, FIFA is... but also, Konami had the chance now to have the best soccer game in the world, and they fucked it up too. All for money.
Yeah.
Because they make more money with the trading card game, the My Club. So that's all it is. It's free, and then you pay money for those cards.
Yeah.
And people, they make millions. They make millions, bro.
Yo, did you ever play Mario Soccer?
Of course, Super Mario Strikers.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
That was so fun. I mean, I loved that game. I used to play with my cousin. I have FIFA glitches playing in the background.
And also tennis. Mario Tennis was fun.
Yeah.
Nintendo was the king of making fun games.
Yeah. Mario Party.
Like they would really take it to heart, and they would make quality titles. Nintendo, we have to give them credit for that. Same thing with Zelda.
Yeah.
People would complain that they take too long to come out, like a new full-fledged Zelda game. But every time it would come out, it would be amazing. It'd be the next big thing in gaming. The only one that I'm not sure, the one on Wii was the Twilight Princess. I'm not sure how good that was. But I know that Breath of the Wild was phenomenal. And I didn't even play it.
Yeah, I've heard nothing
and I only hear good things about it.
Yeah, 100%.
So
the map is humongous, apparently. Like, it's one of the biggest maps ever.
In gaming?
Yeah.
Now, here's my question. But is it filled with life?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't played it.
Because I remember seeing videos of, they made a 3D Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of bragging about how it's a big map, but there's nothing on it. It's just open fields.
Yeah.
So you might as well not. I'd rather have a smaller map with full of stuff I can do.
Yeah.
As opposed to having a giant empty map.
You're right.
Like, that's the good thing that GTA does. Anywhere you go, like let's say GTA 5, let's say you're in the desert.
I have it on PS5.
You're going to find random shit to do, even in the desert.
Yeah.
You're going to find a cabin somewhere. There's a story arc. There's Bigfoot. There's UFO. Like, you're going to find something to do.
Yeah, GTA is very good for that. On GTA 5, it looks very good, the game.
So it takes 37 years.
On PS5, I mean.
So it takes 37 years to come up with a new one every time.
Yo, GTA 6, you think it's going to be fucking... How awesome is it going to be?
I think it's going to be like GTA 5, but on steroids.
Yeah. God damn, bro. I can't wait.
GTA 5, which has come out now on every fucking console. It's been coming out since PS3.
Yeah. That's wild. And people still buy it. I bought it on PS5 for like $20.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was on special.
But what, didn't you already have it?
I had it in CD.
Oh, so you couldn't upgrade.
Yeah. So and then I when I sold my PS4, I gave a lot of games away. I gave like games that I beat. GTA
Well, you
5,
don't need it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I had the digital, so I just upgraded for free on the PS5. A lot of my digital games, I just had free upgrades.
Ghost of the Tsushima.
That was a free upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I never finished it.
You never finished it? A very good game.
I played a lot, and then towards the end, I gave up on it. I was just like, ugh.
Why?
I don't know. It just got boring. It felt repetitive.
I think eventually you become OP in this game.
No, it wasn't even that I was OP. It was just, it felt like there was no variety. Like I hate go from point A to point B, go from point A to point B, go from point A. Now there's like an encampment. You got to kill them. Like it's the same thing over and over.
I see what you mean.
There's not enough variety.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You lose me with that.
World of Warcraft had that issue for the longest time.
World of Warcraft was the one where you're online with everyone, no?
Yeah. World of Warcraft, bro.
But that was fun to know because you're with people, you're with a team, you talk to people.
Yeah.
You had a headset at the time?
No, all chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all chat.
Headsets weren't a thing yet.
They were, but not everyone had them, and you had to have like an
It must have been
external
like
thing.
fucking expensive back then, eh?
Yeah, exactly. And but dude, I remember doing dungeons and shit. Doing dungeons with like random people online. That was so much fun.
Guys, can we address something that's fucked up now that I think about it?
What?
Headsets. Headsets were groundbreaking. When they first allowed you to do it, it was complicated. It wasn't easy. It was complicated to get. Some people's computers couldn't even have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was so fucked up. And then now it's gone to the point where on the PS5, your remote control, if you don't have a headset, has a built-in microphone and speaker. It's just there.
Yep.
That's what I mean about how video games like exponentially.
Yeah.
That's so fucking wild to think about how something that was like an amazing feat back. Oh my god, I have a headset. I could talk to you. Like, and then now your controller. Sometimes I forget to mute my controller.
Yeah, me too.
I mute it all the time if I'm.
I mute it all the time,
even without the headset because it's recording.
Sometimes I'll say something stupid and then somebody will answer back on Call of Duty, and I go, fuck.
No, when you're playing solo alone, not online, it's recording all the time.
Excuse me.
Your controller, you should always set. It's always recording.
No fucking way.
Always. You notice it if so you ever win trophies?
What kind of CIA shit is this, bro?
You ever win trophies?
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever you win a trophy, if you look, there's a little video it takes like of 10 seconds of you doing it. Go look at your accomplishments when you win new trophies in your media thing, and it'll show, like let's say in Elden Ring you beat a boss, it'll show the last 10 seconds of you killing the boss and like how you got the trophy.
Really?
Yeah. Watch it. If you have your thing unmuted, you're going to hear, if you said something like, oh, that's nice or whatever, you're going to hear yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, but it's a little bit scary.
Well, the way I found out was like, oh, nice. They record a video of me getting a trophy, right? It was a boss. And then I'm watching it, and then I hear myself saying like, yeah, go fuck yourself, something like that, you know? And I'm like, what the hell? And that's when it clicked. I go, fuck, if I don't mute it, it's always on.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, I noticed it because I didn't know about solo games, but me, I noticed like in multiplayer, I'm like, fuck, because like people reply to you and shit, you know?
Yeah, it happened to me too in multiplayer where someone replied to me. I was like, ugh. Or I could hear people and they don't know that their mic is on.
By the way, I know you don't like Call of Duty, but one thing that they added that's really...
I don't care for it.
You don't care for it. Yeah.
And it's not...
it's not for you.
Well, like Modern Warfare 2, I played so much, me and the homies.
Yeah.
I loved that game at the time. But you have to evolve.
Yeah,
and they never evolved. It's the same game with better graphics.
Well, one thing that they added, is the Warzone shit. And one thing that they added is proximity chat. So when you're near an enemy, now they can hear you and you can hear them.
Oh, so the N-word must be flying.
Oh, you don't understand, bro, what the shit that goes on.
God damn.
And
it was back then, it was hardcore.
Yeah. And now, so like people develop different strategies for like climbing up ladders and shit. So like, because if I'm on a building and you're climbing up a ladder, I can hear you coming up the ladder. So when you come up, I just bamboozle you, right? But now what people do is what they started doing is they just start yelling while climbing the ladder, so you can't hear them climbing the ladder. And like, why is this guy fucking yelling? And you're just like but all he hears is he doesn't hear the clink 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 clink.
But that's so stupid because now that I know, anytime I hear someone scream, I'll be like, he's probably going up the ladder.
Well, now yeah, but in the beginning when people started doing that, they were like, why is this guy yelling? Like you knew he was in your vicinity.
He's a retard.
But you didn't know he was climbing a ladder, and then he kills you, and you're like, that son of a bitch.
No, I can't get back into it because what threw me off was there was that free one. I guess it's the new one.
Warzone.
Yeah, and you guys made me download it. And it was like 100 gigs.
Bro.
On the PS4. I was disgusted.
You know what?
I go, the balls on these people
I didn't realize how
to
big it
not
was.
clean out their code.
I didn't realize
Because that is not a real 100 gig game.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big it was, the file, until recently. I downloaded. What did I download? This Dragon Quest, whatever the fuck. It was free. It was in the game catalog, and
The game is massive.
And which one?
You're talking about a dragon game, like a Dragon Age.
Quest. Dragon Quest 11 or whatever the fuck.
Oh, like the okay, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
the cartoony shit.
Yeah.
Just to see if I would enjoy it. It's meh. And what happened was, I'm looking. I have to make space, right? Because I haven't bought an SSD yet to plug into the PS5. So I'm looking, and I see GTA 5, 93 gigs, and then I see right under it, Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, 80. What was it? 89 gigs, bro. I'm like, there's no way this is GTA 5 equivalent in terms of space, bro.
At all.
So I got so angry.
GTA has an entire city in it.
Bro, I got so angry, I deleted it. I'm like, I'm never playing this game again. I got so pissed. I took it personally last night. You don't understand?
Because it's shitty code.
Yeah. But I never paid it, like, because I would see it was big, but I never compared other games to it.
People, it would literally be in physical reality. It would be the equivalent of when you buy a new TV.
Yeah.
You don't get rid of the old TV. You put the other one in front of it.
Yeah,
and then you keep putting another one in front of it. So at one point, like, there's no room in your house.
Just have 8 TVs.
And you're like, yeah, I have a big TV. It's like, yeah, but why do you need the other 8? What am I going to do with them?
Yeah.
Fucking get rid of them. They're useless.
Guido tactics.
Yeah. Fucking, you can live like a fucking hermit.
Oh, but I got so angry last night, bro. I took that shit so personal. I was like, no, this is unacceptable.
Dragon Age 2 sucked dicks. Dragon Age, the first one was amazing.
Okay. I fell in love with the first one.
Me too. And I fell in love by, I have the Steelbook Collector's Edition.
Really?
I used to work at EA at the time.
Oh,
So it cost me like $15.
Oh, shit.
That's why I got it. And my buddy that I used to work with was like, you're going to love this game. And I go, this is a shit game. But I bought it just because, like, 15, $20. Well, I got nothing to lose. So I started playing it. And it doesn't hook you initially. You have to play through, like, most of these RPGs. And then I got hooked in that world.
Oh, man.
And I loved it. All the story, so Dragon Age 2, I was expecting the same thing, and it was just hot garbage. It was just a rushed game to cash in.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I still beat it, but I still didn't enjoy it nowhere near as much as the first one.
No, I got the same thing. I was able to get it for like $10-15, so I didn't care. I was like, fuck this game. But Dragon Age, I still have the original on the PS3, the Steelbook, the thick one, the copy. Yeah.
That's dope.
It was fun.
I recently rebought it too, Dragon Age Origins on the PC. I got it for like $6.
Dragon Age Origins was the one with, it's like this on the cover. It's green.
No, that's Inquisition.
That's Inquisition.
Yeah, Inquisition. They tried to go back to the basics. It's much better than Dragon Age 2,
but it's not as good.
It's not as good as Origins. I think because Origins at the time was, I don't know.
Origins at the time did shit that you see now in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going somewhere, I didn't know there's a random dragon.
Yeah. Same thing with Dragon Age Inquisition, but it kind of feels, I don't know how to explain it.
Gary, start your Twitch channel. I will tell you something, because What the Fuck Soft mentioned before in the super chat that they were motivated to start a podcast. I've been trying to motivate people to start podcasts for 13 years now. This year I started seeing, because we started getting emails from people booking the studio and they want to start their own podcast. So now I'm starting to see people. Remember one thing, the way the podcast is going to be fun and people are going to watch it is make a podcast. Don't do what I do, which is a million podcasts. Make one, but about the subject that you care about. If it's music, have a music podcast. Yeah. And you talk about it, you review songs, history of music, you talk about fun stories, make it about that. Video games, just do that. Like, do something that you really, don't go super vague. Go into something niche specific, and don't be scared to start it, and don't be scared to start a channel. Start fucking Twitch, start YouTube, start everything. TikTok, put it up there too. Yeah. Just focus on something because if you like it, it's going to pick up. You're going to have fun with it. It won't feel like you're working. It's like your hobby that's going to turn into something more. Yeah. So that's my recommendation.
A lot of companies are doing their own podcasts.
I know. I'm
like big companies, like car companies, especially where they talk about their cars, the different features.
I reached out to people when I first started doing podcasts. I reached out to companies that they should have their own podcast for their companies. I reached out to a certain, anyways, I'm not gonna say that because it's too obvious, but who thought it was the dumbest thing and now do them. This is what bugs me. Now do them. They do them poorly because they didn't come the experts, but they still do them. And I'm like, you fucking idiots! You could have started this ahead of everyone else and done it properly.
Yeah, but people can't see. I've noticed that they can't see too far ahead.
I'm a Renaissance man.
You were too ahead.
I was too ahead. It's the first time in my life I'm behind on everything else. Podcasting was the only thing I was ahead of the curve on.
You're like the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I'm the Dreamcast. Yeah,
you're the Dreamcast of podcasts. That's funny.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
No, Mike had sent me something, so I'm just reading it.
Oh shit! How's Mikey doing?
Oh shit! They're talking about the. Did you guys know about? Yeah, just Terry DeMonte. That he was. Well, we knew, but I didn't want to tell anyone that he was sick. That's why he was in Vancouver. But now it's all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and in Journal de Montréal, they go. Ted Bird standing by the Terry and Ted podcast. That's on this network, by the way. That's on this network.
Yeah. Did they mention the network?
Pantelis Comedy? Of course not, bro.
It's
the Journal de Montréal. They're gonna pretend I don't exist.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just support the homies. Did you guys know about this? Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I just didn't want to tell anyone. It's his business. Yeah. And then I saw it like going around everywhere. I'm glad obviously I thought he was going to survive or else I would have said something. But it's scary, bro. Yeah. Surgery. Yeah, there's another soccer player, one of Ajax soccer players that we've loaned out in his 20s.
Uh-huh.
Heart attack. Same thing. Random ass heart attack. They saved him. He had triple bypass surgery. Like they went crazy on him yesterday to save him.
Oh shit!
Yeah, a lot of. Yeah, right now he's in stable condition.
Oh fuck, good for him.
Yeah, but he died I think twice. Like his heart completely stopped a few times.
Oh shit!
Yeah, 2 or 3 times yesterday.
Did they ask him if he saw anything on the other side?
He hasn't reported. Just a lot of these athletes keep getting this, and I don't care what anyone says. This is new.
It's 100% new.
It's 100% new. This was not what it was like before with athletes, especially.
Look, I know I'm gonna go on a limb here, but
you don't have to. People know.
People know, but do you?
What are you looking for when you? What are you looking for when someone approach you with a podcast that you start? We don't look for anything.
What? What was the question?
What do you look for when people approach you with a podcast for your studio? We don't. Well, it's nothing to look at. If you, you rent it and you rent it, you do your thing. It's not part of like Pantelis Comedy or anything, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't. It's people look for us. Like they ask us for times that work. If it has what they need, you know.
I look for skin color.
He looks at skin color.
Yeah.
He'll ask that in the email. He's like, Jamal, what color's your skin?
Sounds kind of dark.
Yeah, sounds kind of dark. It's like, I'm black. He's like, that's what I thought. No, we're full. And then I have to remind him, you can't do that, bro. It's illegal. He's like, oh, okay, I can't do that. Oh, okay. Sorry, woke tellers. No, we don't look for anything. You just,
shit, yeah.
Yeah, you just book it, you rent it, and you do your thing. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't think we've said no. I've said no to like very few people, but it's been like, you don't want these people here. Like it's been people that ask like stupid questions. They want to. Yeah. Troublemakers. Yeah. No, that's it. But in general, there's all the podcasts that they film here. There's some new ones that they're starting to film next month.
Or people that want to bring all their equipment from home and put it here.
That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, just do it at home. Just do it at home. Yeah. We did invest though, like the cameras that we have now. Like we have the 4K cameras.
Yes.
So I didn't, which I shouldn't have done, I guess, but we did it.
No.
So we did all that, yeah. And more and more people are reaching out. They're starting their podcast. So I'm very happy to see that there's a scene building in Montreal.
Bro, we talked about athletes getting heart attacks. Look at this. Again, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. God damn that.
Of course not.
The AI shit they have working on this is intense.
Working overtime.
God damn, bro. It's buffering again. God damn. That's strange, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. You were saying?
Oh, I was just texting something funny to Mike.
Oh.
I thought I had a funny thing to tell him. You're in the thread, so you're gonna see it later.
Okay.
It's not about you.
I was not expecting.
So before we go, Poseidon, let's talk Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is today.
Absolutely.
For many people. Valentine's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid question, but it's okay. Sorry, Poseidon.
No problemo, man.
Urgent messages here.
I would keep people entertained in the meantime. Blah, blah, blah.
So yeah, Valentine's Day is today. What is the most romantic video game you've ever played? And what do you suggest couples play as a game?
I don't think I've ever played actually, you know what? The most romantic video game I've ever played is Dragon Age.
That's a fucking stupid thing to say, but go on.
No, but you could bang in the game.
You know, romance, and it's not just banging.
No, I know. But like you could like romance people in the game.
You could romance people in The Witcher.
That too.
You can even fuck a horse in The Witcher.
What?
Yeah.
Like you're giving or receiving?
You choose.
No way. That's not true.
It is.
Are you serious?
You're telling me you played this entire game, you beat it, and you never fucked a horse?
No, never.
What's wrong with you, bro?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
What's wrong? No, you're fucking with me. You can't bang a horse.
How you can?
No way. I'm Googling it right now.
Yeah.
I'm Googling it right now. I don't believe you.
Whoa.
Can with horse.
Whoa. Stop right there.
In Witcher 3.
Stop right there.
Sex on a... No, you can have sex on a horse.
Poseidon, as soon as you start talking about horse sexing, everyone's buffering.
This video may be inappropriate for some users.
Yeah, stop banging horses.
No, you can't have... Can you?
Yeah, you can bang a horse. You can bang whatever you want.
No, you can't bang a horse, bro.
You can bang a horse.
You can bang a whore. You can bang whores, but not horse.
You can bang whores and horses. Also, God of War, you bang a lot too.
God of War. God of War, yeah.
I think the most romantic game is Take Two.
Take Two?
Yeah. It Takes Two or Take Two. It's this cooperative game that came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very...
I thought about buying that.
You could play it with your girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why I thought about buying it.
Yeah.
I might buy it.
Can she read?
No, she's 7 years old.
No, can she read?
Yeah, she can.
That's all you need. You could play the game.
Really?
Yeah. Even if she's not... You see, I didn't ask you, does she play games? Doesn't matter. If she can read, she's going to have fun.
Really?
Yeah, that's all. It's not hyper. It's not like gamer centric. It's not like you have to be a gay. It's super fun.
So I think I'm gonna buy it then.
Yeah. But I warn you.
Yeah.
You have a temper.
Yeah.
It might start fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
It's known for that too.
Then it's a good thing you told me because now I will be on purpose patient.
Yeah. It's known for that too. It's known for like breaking couples up, and it's not super complicated. Just people that are used to playing games. With people that don't play games. Oh, but then you're like, what the fuck? Just I
understand that. Over like she was playing GTA the other day. She's not a gamer, and it was so funny to watch her play. She just kept crashing into everything and everyone.
But you're not playing with her. If she's stopping you from progressing, it's going to start getting to you.
Really?
Your face is already turning red thinking about it.
Oh, bro, speaking of shit that pissed me off, the cat, for some reason, recently, every time my girl goes to bed, I stay a bit later and I play video games, watch TV, whatever the fuck. Cat runs around the whole fucking house. It decides at midnight, this is the time I'm going to be active. All day it fucking sleeps, right?
That's what cats do, yeah.
This motherfucker,
showing its dominance, yeah.
This motherfucker, bro. First of all, a few days ago, bro, we were in the living room. She fell asleep on me, my girl. And this fucking cat, he gets jealous. Every time my girl cuddles up to me, the cat gets fucking jealous. And he meows. Meow, meow, meow. So he pissed me off, bro. I'm trying to play a video game, and he's there meowing, bro. So I grabbed her socks, and I just whipped them at him. And he got scared, and he fucked off.
And then he stopped?
He stopped. He just
he gets it, yeah.
Yeah. And then yesterday, he kept running around. But this time, it was intense, bro. He was running around, knocking into the table, knocking into the chairs. I was like, bro, is this guy okay?
Did you punch him in the head?
Bro, I grabbed the laser. I pointed the laser, and I left it on the coffee table, pointing towards the wall in the kitchen. I have a video on my story. The guy sat there 2 hours, didn't move.
2 hours?
2 hours staring at the laser. Bro, it was the funniest shit ever, bro. I'm playing, what was I playing?
2 hours.
2
he
hours.
never tried to touch the laser, nothing.
Nothing. Oh, eventually he went up to it 2 hours later, but 2 hours just staring at it, bro. It was I kept every time I'd look over, I would chuckle. I was like,
that's a good idea, though.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna
just get him to stop.
Yeah.
Because it's either that or kick him in the head.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's violent. You know, but the funny shit is the whipping the socks, bro. Because we're just But then
I'm glad he stopped. It didn't like prime him up, be like, you're gonna throw socks at motherfucker, and then he starts doing more.
But he does weird shit. You know what he did once, bro? He took a shit. So every time he
doesn't he have a litter box? Don't cats have litter boxes?
He does. But the thing is, when we leave for too long, he's a bit of a petty bitch, and he'll take shits on the carpet, shits in the kitchen, shits in
only when you're away.
Only when we're away for too long.
Just to piss you off.
Just to piss me off. And I came home. This was a few weeks ago. I stepped in it.
Yeah, to show his dominance.
Yeah,
I have this. I'm in control of this house.
I stepped in it.
How do you show him that you're the dominant?
Hold on, I'm gonna get to
male?
I'm gonna get to it in a second. I step in it. I'm like, motherfucker. I go in the bathroom. I start washing my boot. They're waterproof boots. I start washing.
Oh, at least it was in the boot, not your bare
feet. I just walked into that. He takes a shit at the entrance.
Oh yeah, he's trying to show you who's boss.
Yeah. So then I start cleaning. So I clean the carpet. I clean the kitchen. I clean the living room. He took a shit in 3 spots.
Okay, he held it in.
Yeah. I get to my room. More shit.
Where?
On the floor. In his litter box. I'm not even joking.
Care.
I'm not even joking. I'm taking a shit in his litter box.
But that's not going to change anything.
It's going to change everything.
For you, maybe.
For him.
He's going to be like, yeah, this is where people shit. And then he's going to be like, unlike me, the man in the house who gets to shit everywhere. You, Poseidon, take a shit in the box. What's just going to happen?
And I'm going to make him cover it. Yeah, you like taking a shit.
That's weird that you went to the lengths of holding his paw and making him...
Because he won't understand otherwise, apparently.
I don't think he understands
No, I Googled it.
There's no way you Googled and someone has done this research.
Yes, other people have done this as well.
They've done it, but they don't know what it understands.
They said it's worked.
To abuse the cat to the point where he gets scared of shitting.
I didn't abuse him. I grabbed him and made him bury his poop that he initially left in my room. I moved it to his litter box and made him bury it. There was no abuse there.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If you were a child,
yes,
and you took a shit in the living room, and someone grabbed you, I grabbed you, let's say, I brought you the toilet bowl, I took your hand and I'm washing with your own hand your ass while shoving your face in your shit. You tell me that's normal behavior?
That's different. But this is a cat, though. You can't tell it.
But what I'm saying is it doesn't even feel guilt. It's just, it only feels scared that it got caught after, but it doesn't understand. Oh shit, I've pissed him off because of this. It's just like, oh, I got caught. I got to shit more discreetly.
Oh no, you think he's gonna taking shits like on the windowsill?
No, like in closets probably, and in shoes, in like discreet, where in his head it's like, he can't prove it's me.
Bro, I swear to God, I'll throw him off the balcony.
You won't.
I know.
No, you won't. If you didn't have your girlfriend, you would.
No,
but with your girlfriend there, you won't. You're scared of her throwing you off the balcony after.
No, no, I would never do that to the poor animal. But he likes me. I know that he. Here's why I think he understands not to do this.
Tell me.
Because after he does shit like this and he sees me upset, he gets a little bit scared of me.
Okay.
But then like the next day right away he comes and he cuddles up next to me. And he comes on my belly and he purrs and he's nice and I scratch him and he comes and he puts his face against me like this and I scratch his mustache over here. He likes it a lot.
So do you think he's apologizing? Do you think he's trying to get you to forgive him? Or do you think because in his head he's the dominant male in the house, he's going to reassure his bitch? He's like, it's okay, I still love you. No, I know I shit everywhere because I'm the man in the house, but you're still my prime bitch.
No, I think it's an apology because when I threw the socks, at him, I think he was mad at me, and then I think it took him like 2 days to come back and so I can pet him.
Really?
Yeah. But cats are very smart and they hold grudges.
They do hold grudges. That's a fact.
And so I think it took him 2 days
to let go of the grudge.
Yeah. Oh fuck! There's no data on you.
So for 2 days, what was it doing?
He would just stay away from me. Like I would try to pet him, and he would be like, "No, fuck you."
Really?
Yep.
What a bitch ass fucking cat. But then again, they're all like that.
Yeah, they're all like
very
that.
grudgy.
Yeah.
Begrudging these cats. All right. So Poseidon, we're gonna call it quits because YouTube is mad at us right now.
Yeah, I think.
Should have never
met.
met.
I'm say Jorge Rosales is $2. He says.
He dropped a super chat. What did he say?
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, even Poseidon.
Yeah. He had a great message and then ruined it at the end. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching this. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Join the nation. Also, join the tour.
Yay.
We are going everywhere, all around Quebec. Quebec in French and everywhere else in English. I am actually looking right now at Toronto, Ontario to add an English date. Maybe go down there, some other comics that want to hang out with me. Some pretty big names, actually, that want to go to the TOs. So check us out. I Am Poseidon is the website for Poseidon stuff. You don't even need it. Just go to ThePoseidon69, Twitter and Instagram. Follow him there. There's links to all the stupid shit that he does. You can watch videos of him using laser pointers to scare and confuse local cats. The felines of the neighborhood are all holding grudges against Poseidon because of his laser tactics. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Again, Comfort Zone tomorrow. Join us live for the title unification of our Roast Battle champions. Michelle Forrester. Head-to-head, Vivith K. Race Wars. Race Battle. No, I mean, what do I mean? Roast Battle. Roast Battle. That's what I mean. Roast Wars. Race Wars. So yeah, Roast Battle tomorrow. Same difference. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're both savages, so it'll be great. Join us for that. And tonight, live at the Bordel Comedy Club, myself, 6 of the best comedians. 9:15 p.m. Valentine's Day show. Bordel Comedy. Join us. Thank you.